Am I the asshole for cutting off my son after his mom passed away? I've been my son's dad since he was 1. He's 27 now. I was friends with his mom for years before she got pregnant and the bio dad took off. I was around helping her with stuff and one thing led to another and we got together. A beautiful story, right? Friends helping friends until you kind of realized you had romantic feelings. Hells yeah. It wasn't really planned or anything, it just happened. Her and I cared for each other deeply, but it wasn't some huge romantic story. We were a partnership. You say that, bud, but like, there's romance in what you described. Absolutely. We got married when Mark was 3, and I adopted him when he was 5. That's really cute. Tammy took care of Mark, me, and my house. I worked and paid for everything. It was a good life. I never wanted kids, but I loved Mark and gave him the home and everything that I could. Not just material goods, but I was there for him when he grew up. I attended all his extracurricular activities, and I taught him how to ride a bike and how to change oil. We took him on vacations, and I made sure that he graduated from university debt-free. Damn. Okay, you did everything you could, literally, to set this kid up for success. Good for you. It sounds like you were a good dad. He was always a good kid, but university changed him. He became distant. He would call to talk to his mom, but not me. Turns out, he met a girl who also was adopted, and she had baggage she decided to share with him. He had contacted his biological father, and I was being displaced. That sounds really tough, dude. Like, you were this person's dad. He never knew another dad. So to get displaced and disrespected, I mean, he has every right to search out his biological dad, and like, you should absolutely encourage that and let him know that you're always there. There's nothing more you can do, right? Mark was everything to Tammy, and she supported him in everything. As his mom, I would expect no less. But it still hurt to be cut out of his life. When Tammy got sick, Mark and I would see each other when he came to see her, but we would barely talk. When she passed away, I saw him at the funeral, and then only heard from him to settle her estate, which was not much. She had a very small life insurance policy that she left Mark. Everything else was mine. Her bank account only had the money we budgeted for. There wasn't much in it because she had been subsidizing Mark's life since he graduated. Ugh. Like clockwork, every month I would deposit her share of our budget, and most of it went to him. Tammy and I had a separate life insurance policy that we set up. It was more substantial than the other one. We originally set them up in case anything happened to us. The other could have money to live off and take care of Mark. I was the beneficiary since I was paying for it. Now that his mom is gone and not helping him pay his bills, Mark is calling me for help. I said, no, Mark, you don't get to do that. He is upset with me and said that I obviously never thought of him as a son if he was willing to do this. I told him to ask his bio dad for help since that's who he wanted in his life. So am I the asshole for cutting off financial support to a full-grown man with a job and a wife? No, not the a-hole. What do y'all think?